guys, Joe Blue back again with another episode of Filthy Hunt Cheaters. Gonna try and keep this video within the 10-minute window that the...
As succeeded. This is I can do better. I am not planning on coming back, and I have said that in my other videos, but apparently he's making it so blatant he doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, I will let this run, clip and spectate, and then I will let this run, clip 1 and spectate commentary. We don't need the profile and we don't need the outro. I will just let it run and then comment afterwards, just so you can see and have the picture. I will also full screen it so you have a better opportunity to see everything. Full sound, you know, all that crap. Here we go.
videos are supposed to be. We're going to go straight into the first video of suspected aimbot. Now this is an incident that happened on stream. I'm going to show the stream version of events, and then we're going to use the original Shadowplay video to do a little bit of analysis to what I believe to be an aimbot. Now the evidence might be slim because I don't have much to work with, so I'm just going to argue for likelihood based on a few things that I know of aimbot use in the past, and we'll get straight into it.
Someone behind me. Oh, somebody over there. In front of me. Oh, is that where it is? Sorry, mate. Mate. The Nagant silencer headshot. He's going to be called an aimbot. Ugh. But then again, he's got a mate who also gets a headshot instantaneously while I'm in motion. Have I not got Necro? Did I not rebuy Necro? I didn't rebuy Necro. Shit, man. Like, get fucked, man. I'd never get away with that. I would never get away with that. His guy gets shot in the back, goes up the ladder, and then doesn't get killed up the ladder. No way. I'd never got away with that. He's right there, man. Is that a lock to him? Is he locking to him then? Is it? What are you saying? Slipping and sliding like a snake. How was that guy not dead on the first shot?
So now we'll just go over the video a little bit here. So it seems at this point that when he sees the person at the gate or around the gate, he snaps very quickly to him and then moves off. Like he snaps to the person and quickly moves off the target as if to try and hide an aimbot snap potentially. It seems really weird. See how it snaps directly to the location and then he moves it off the location. So this is very standard of aimbot like behavior, because you wouldn't do that typically. Like you wouldn't, when you've seen a person, to aim to the person and then move off when it's through a solid object, right? And then begins very sharply moving to its exact location behind cover. Mentally, you have more than enough time to react to the fact that there's cover there. Straight vertical aim straight up. Now typically it's not always true, but typically most players, legit players, do not tend to aim vertically straight up. People typically, but not always, will usually aim towards a target on a diagonal, right? You usually be at a position and you'll go up towards the person where they are, usually on an angle, like you'll go up. Very rarely will you aim, you know, horizontally to the person underneath them and aim vertically up. Now there are situations where a player might actually be vertically above you and you will aim vertically straight up, but when you've seen a person, it's very rare that you would aim on a horizontal axis to be vertically underneath them and then aim vertically up like a robot, like you're aiming in a right angle, right? So it would seem like he was aiming in right angles. He aims across here, goes step by step, and then he starts pulling up towards the target ever so slightly, and it goes straight up a vertical. The movements seem way too subtle. Micro adjustments being made there that I just don't think is human. Right, it comes out of the cover, go frame by frame, and then it starts moving towards the player, and then it goes up. From this point it goes up. So that's very strange to me. the classic sweep across motion that people with aimbot tend to do, or trigger bot. It's just a weird behavior that you could say that he intended to run that way. But usually when a legit player fires from cover and you take a shot, normally you just pull back the way you came, right? If you were aiming around that corner, you'd pull your head around, you'd take the shot, but then you'd pull yourself back into the cover the way you came out, right? You wouldn't turn all the way around and go back the way you came. Now maybe he just had the intention of just running away because he was coming, but it seems really weird to shoot and make that motion all in one. It typically doesn't happen that often for a legitimate player to make a sort of all-in-one motion, turn, shoot, run motion. That it doesn't really happen. Usually if you committed to the fight, you'd shoot and you'd move away, or you just immediately run if they were going around cover. Very rarely do you take the shot as one motion. It's a little bit slim, because I'm not saying it can't happen and doesn't happen. Is that typically when I've seen people use aimbots and trigger bots in the past, it's generally on the basis of the fact that they sweep across the target and then move all in one motion. Like they're not really aiming, they're just moving to run, and they're letting their aimbot or their trigger bot shoot the person as they make that motion all in one. Typically, like maybe in a clutch situation you might do. Maybe this guy took a shot and then thought to run. Perfectly valid, could be possible, but I'm just saying from what I've seen of aimbots and trigger bots in the past, the all in one motion, shooting and then turning as one, is usually indicative of somebody using an aimbot or a trigger bot. I think in this case it's an aimbot. And then as I pointed out on stream, this was the bit that made me think this guy was probably a bit sus. We'll play this in slow-mo. So he seems to take the first shot seemingly either through their hand or their elbow. We'll pull it back one more time. We'll go frame by frame. Right, so the player comes into the room. Go frame by frame here. And we'll see that the aim goes up towards the hand, but he moves off of it. And there's a little bit of a snap there. And then he fires, which he can't even see what he's firing on. It's very strange, and you can actually shoot through the edges of brick walls in most compounds, so you can actually shoot through it. He's instead seemingly snapping to approximately where their left elbow would be, right? Approximately somewhere around that. He's aimed at the hand and then moved further to the right to lock onto what would typically be around about where the left elbow would be. Go frame by frame, and he gets the hit marker, so he gets the hit. Then he moves in for a follow-up shot. And he aims just before their left elbow. Now again, you've got a big target right in front of you, and he's literally hitting the absolute edge of the player model, just like the previous shot where he's essentially shooting the same location again. He sort of shot the left elbow before, through a wall when he didn't even have actual visual of the target, but got the hit. You got the whole body you can see, and this guy's aiming at a dude through the wall on his elbow, like that is being obstructed through the wall. Now he's now attacking the approximate location of his left elbow again, and gets another hit marker, and then he pulls it across, and then you can see the aim goes all the way to the right elbow, the absolute edge of his right elbow, and gets another hit marker. Like, how can he have not hit any of the actual body mass, the biggest targets? Like, it's probably harder to hit those elbows than it is to hit his head. Think about that. It would act.
Okay, so I will just cut it there, because now he's just crying about that part. But note everything he said. Everything he said. However, let's digest it all. Going from here. Horrible, horrible, whatever you want to call this, resolution, I mean. See the person there, where she shoots. In motion. And he knows it. That's why he's reacting like this. This here is common cheater behavior. Oh, I got it. I made it. Wow. To like, okay, it was a luck shot.
Sorry.
That right there is common cheater behavior. To help hide, help the surprise of being a lucky shot. It's common for all cheaters to do that.
Mate. The Nagant silencer headshot. He's going to be called an aimbot.
And just before Joe dies, he said he's probably called an aimbot. So Joe already says he's going to argue that I'm cheating. What are Joe going to do then Remember, he killed a guy, headshot in motion. Now what is Joe gonna do?
But then again, he's got a mate who also gets a headshot instantaneously while I'm in motion.
Headshot while I'm in motion. Yeah, okay, you just did the exact same thing. We're gonna negate everything you have to say in regards to that. Then over here, let's watch the clip here instead.
My necro would never get away with that. His guy gets shot in the back, goes up the ladder, and then doesn't get killed up the ladder. No way. I'd have never got away with that. He's right there, man.
You then react to him before he even reacts himself. He's right there, mate. So you see him, you can react. So if this here were you, up here, you would have been faster. Which then means you would be a cheater if you're faster than him.
Is that a lock to him? Is he locking to him then? Is it?
Yeah, he's locking to a target that he then also misses. That's what he's doing. Then here on the headshot, you said he went vertically up. But you stopped, frame by frame, you stopped showing the verticality. As you said, and from here he goes vertically up. I'll see if I can find it like this here. Yeah, probably here.
And so I was moving towards the player, and then it goes up. From this point, it goes up. So that's very strange to me.
See, and then he just skips. Okay. That moment there. Fine. What we do? We slow it down. Mute, so we don't have the shots and such. Can we get it? No, he had already shot there. Oh no, he needs to be under here. He goes in here because he wants to catch this section here of the person. He then sees he moves forward. So he goes over to it. Joe then says, let's go back so I can see. Was it from that point there? 2 seconds. So we have this moment.
Up. From this point, it goes up.
From that point, it goes up. I am pretty much on the exact same spot. Actually, the only difference is the enemy moving. From this point, it goes up. If he goes directly up from here, you can see this metal thing is the exact same thing as my mouse. If he goes directly up, the mouse, he's gonna barely hit. So now it's gonna be a vertical up. Because he moves to the other side of the character's head. It's diagonal. Not much, but it is. Again, completely ignoring what Joe says about this one here. Moving on to the next point. Because Joe is then fabricating whatever it is he needs to make this guy here, Landino. He's fabricating evidence to make Landino a cheater. He then hears the guy climb a ladder. What did Joe say about that guy? About this moment here?
The classic sweep across motion that people with aimbot tend to do, or trigger bot.
Okay, sweep across motion. Fine.
What are you saying?
Sweep across. We slow it down. We do exactly like you, Joe. We slow it down and go through it. Mute. Stationary until the target is there. He's not sweeping at all. Then he shoots. Then he sidesteps and moves. Let me show you here. Slow motion. So there's no sweeping happening at all. Fabricating evidence to make Landino look like a cheater. What was the next part? It was here that he's not going to go for cover and blah, 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 blah. Because no one does that in one motion. Okay, then let's see here. Normal speed. Normal, not faster. No one goes for cover. Well, you have a Bornheim, you have another weapon, he could take the stance, whatever, yada 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 yada. Here, I want to note that there's an exit. But it's blocked, it's locked. This exit is locked. So he's run further in. There's no way out for him here. So what he's forced to do is hold a stance. Take a stance.
Slipping and sliding like a snake.
And then he says snapping to the edges of the target there. You can see here, if we still make it fast, like close to normal speed.
This
Crap. Close to normal speed. Yeah. Mute. You can see the character moving in. He's then taking the shot because he wants to shoot prior to him being behind. The character then stops and starts slightly moving. So still slightly in the proximity of what should be humanly possible. Because he wants to get the shot on the character. Again, imagine he wants to get the shot before being behind the wall. He shoots, got it. Shoots, get it. Shoots, get it. The character is moving away on the last shot. He then moves over here because he sees the character move over here. So he moves the aim over here. Well, that direction. And the character then moves that direction. You can see, he sidesteps that direction. That's why he goes to the elbow. It's not because he's locking to the elbow. But Joe says he's locking to the character, to the person. But behind there. He says it's locking to the person behind there. Okay. That's the lock Joe's talking about. From there and up, right? That's the lock, right, Joe?
And then begin.
From there and up. Okay. So from... Let me get it. From there and over. Right? Underneath the boxes. Okay, I need to get a little forward. From here to the slight target that's still there. See? Enemy. Slight target that's still there. This distance between. Okay? So if we do paint. And we do snipping tool. We then do this section here. We take it into paint. Should probably have used a different tool for doing this shit here. Give me a few. I placed a black line for the character. For the aimbot, we use orange, red-orange. So regardless where he goes to the character, it should then fall in this line of flow. Regardless where he goes to the character. So it should be within this line of flow. So if we go to the here, and we then see from that one to that out there. Regardless, can we open another paint? Sure we can. I don't know where the character then was, but it was from that tip to that. Can I change it while doing this? Yeah, I can. Yeah, okay. It fits inside this section here. But how do you know this guy here is within the actual part? And he's moving back, so you're having a longer distance also that you need to be aiming, meaning his character should be in approximate to this here. The character should be here if it's directly, or if he continues to sidestep, he should be further over here actually. So if you go to the clip itself, he moves forward to see the character, then he sees the shadow. So all this happening in a very short amount of time. From here, the character slows down. But see, Joe says he can catch cheating like this. But there's nothing here that tells him it's cheating. As he said on stream, it was the moment down here that made him think he's a cheater. As he said on stream. So go to stream. I have the stream right here.
There it is.
Wait. Also, no, way louder than when he played it.
Sorry, mate. Mate. The Nagant silencer headshot. He's going to be called an aimbot.
He's probably gonna call an aimbot man.
Ugh, but then again, he's got a mate who also gets a headshot.
Okay, so you getting a headshot is fine. You getting a headshot in motion on a character in motion is fine.
Instantaneously while I'm in motion. Have I not got necro? Did I not?
And then you're crying about his mate also got a headshot on you while you're in motion. So what is it? Is in motion a problem? Is it the headshot that's a problem? Because it counts for both of you. So which is it? Did we find him?
Just tracking him. He's following him. Like, was he? Ooh.
You said he got shot in the back. That's why he was down here in life. And you, personally, would never be allowed to take the climb on the ladder. So let's see what happens prior to that moment.
He's there, Bruce. Can't you see him?
Apparently he can't see him. Because you saw him again prior. It was somewhat easy. He's out here. Right there. See. So yeah.
He's there, Bruce. Can't you see him? I think anybody who comes in with a fucking ammo crate is sus, man.
So anyone with an ammo crate is suspicious. I have something I want to show you, and I think that's the reason why Joe finds ammo crates suspicious. But I will do that afterwards.
And it's mostly been chill, actually. It's been actually mostly chill. There's only been about...
So he gets shot from that angle, and you're crying about him doing this.
I think 3 games, like with maybe including this one with Peters in them. We ain't getting up there by dying, man.
Seriously,
like,
dude.
yeah, been about...
Shot from that angle, directly behind here.
I think 3 games, like with maybe including this
Then again, from somewhere on the other side.
one with Peters in them. We ain't getting up there by dying, man. Like, get fucked, man. I'd never get up.
And then you're crying about him getting up there. So far in this clip, nothing has indicated anything of remotely close to cheating. And then it's here he's crying about all the things. So all the things we saw, then
Sliding like a snake. How was that guy not dead on the first shot? Is this fucking dude health hacking? Like, he got
so now the enemy here is also health hacking.
hit with what? He already got hit in the chest, clean. Surely that second shot should have killed him. Definitely the third one.
Potentially the third one. This the first in here shouldn't. The first in here shouldn't. Potentially the second, but where you ended up showing that he hit, nah, shouldn't.
I think that guy's just basically wiped the server there. I don't think there's anybody else left in the server.
Okay, so on stream you call that moment for cheating. You said it yourself on stream. Let's see here.
The shot, but then you pull your arrow a bit slim. Because I'm not saying it can't happen and doesn't happen. And then, as I pointed out on stream, this was the bit that made me think this guy was probably a bit sus.
Okay, let's see. Call it out. Call it out. Call it out. Or you're just lying. We have evidence here.
I mean, maybe he's just a good shot, right? He could just be a good shot.
Okay, so you're saying he could also just be a good shot. So what's your video about? Cry? Because here, in these moments here,
It seems really weird to shoot and make that motion all in one. It typically doesn't happen that often for a legitimate player to make a sort of all-in-one
typically doesn't happen that often, which means it does happen from time to time. We just negate that entire thing.
motion, turn, shoot, run motion. That it doesn't really happen. Usually if you committed to the fight, you'd shoot and you'd move away, or you just immediately run if they were going around cover. Very rarely do you take the shot as one motion. It's a little bit slim because
Very rarely you take a shot and then move away. So it does happen. It just happened here. You just showed it. Come on.
He could just be, you know, in 3-star, the below average rank with above average skill, apparently.
Okay, so you're always on about their stars. What are yours? 2-star? 2.5-star? You're worse than they are then. Says more about you. Come on.
So this is the guy that killed me.
Call him out.
Maxed out 6 hunters. He's played for a while.
Nothing suspicious about that. He plays for players rather than boss targets, which he also showed he was rather focused on the players instead of the boss targets. That's what he's showing. It makes sense. You get more hunt dollars from players. You get more experience from players. There are so many players that wants to target you, so why not get used to players?
The boss target's killed. A little bit sus, but it's even Steven, so you'd probably expect that from a relatively decent player.
So a relative decent player will have close to similar numbers. So you have nothing to cry about at all.
Open profile. You probably can't even see this. Let me switch windows.
That's a flashlight.
Ooh, bare bones basic, mate. He's got no information given.
Doesn't matter. Could be he simply doesn't want to allow people to harass him. Could simply just be that.
Black Tie's got
92 games on a 9-year-old account. So close to 100. Close to 100. You said it yourself. I cannot go back like that.
can't even see this. Let me switch windows.
There.
Ooh, bare
I apparently figured out how to slow down the speed by clicking on buttons.
bones basic, mate. He's got no information given.
Yeah, I paused it here. 92 games owned. You already know how many games he got.
star. He had some players being very suspicious.
Wait, what?
6 maxed out hunters, 77 duos wiped to 73 boss targets killed. So he gets kills pretty much every time that he basically plays the game, more or less.
That is not what it means. It means duos wiped. He wiped duos. Completely cleared a 2 team.
less, which isn't immediately sus, like he's only slightly over, is more or less even. So a decent player can achieve even stats like this, like it's not a problem, but it is on that edge of being very suspicious.
So it's on the edge now when you're making the video. Not when you streamed. It wasn't like on the edge of being suspicious. A decent player can do it, but wasn't on the edge of being suspicious. Like, you're contradicting yourself now.
All right, and then we go to the person's profile here. Landino, I think his name is. 9-year-old account with a minimum of 50 games. And he's got this PUBG.
With a minimum of 50 games. You already have the number, dude. You already have the number. You showed it. You already have it. You even showed his fucking hell. You even showed when the account was created. Members since 4th September 2025. So his account just reached 9 years old. Like, you even showed this. And you're not adding the details. He almost have 100 games. Not a minimum of 50. Almost 100 games. He just need 8 games more. Technically just 8 DLCs. So yeah. Like, why are you contradicting yourself? Okay. I had something I wanted to show you. Now let me find it. One, he has previously said there is no reason to pick. I think it was Poacher it's called. Nah, not Poacher. The trade where you can see traps using dark side. So he's doing this here.
Here either.
Exactly. That is exactly what he's doing. He is. Let me go forward.
250, that's nothing.
Slow it down. Dark siding. He's dark siding. And then he gets popped by traps.
Here either.
The traps right there. The traps right there. The traps that's also right there. Like that traps here. If we then speed it up, you can see he's removing traps. Sweaty bastards. Running around. Cash register right there.
Not a cash reg here either.
Like, dude, you are blind. Let me find something more. Here is a fair kill for Joe. He heard something, and then this happened. However, in the same extension of this moment here, he then continues doing this.
That's unlucky for them.
Completely ignoring the guy that stands right there. But what was it he said in his own analysis? Oh, right. It was not 2 seconds. Let's see what Joe is doing when he is spectating.
He's there, Brood. Can't you see him?
He's there, Brood. Can't you see him? He's there, Brood. Can't you see him? Continue.
Watch the board in case they got neck. That's unlucky.
Let me show again. I will show again because he then also stands up. He then stands up and the guy is still there.
Better watch the board
Can't you see
in
him?
case they got neck.
There's then the glitch on the weapon right here. Can't you see it? And then he runs out. You are insanely slow at reacting to that.
That's unlucky for them. Better watch the board in case they got neck.
So yeah, super slow to reacting to it. And then you get the kill shot again. Like, sure, the first one was fine because you got lucky that he was not protecting himself and whatnot. But here, you're complaining about others being blind, and then you're, like, insanely blind. You have nothing to talk about. Let me show more. Here's a moment where Joe does not understand sound whatsoever. Again, the same stream. Close to where I was just before. But yeah. Guy runs up here.
Seriously, where the fuck is this guy?
And then he runs back over. Because you're spinning around like this, you don't know where the direction is coming, where the sound is coming from.
Dude,
He then ran back over.
where is he?
And are now running down here.
It's there.
But look at this. That's the only way Joe really can get kills. He was sneaking towards the other one. He was sneaking towards his partner. And he was sneaking towards him. He's never in real gunfights. And every single time he's basically in the open. Just like he cried about in here.
Mate, the Nagant silencer headshot. He's going to
Walking straight in the open.
call an aimbot.
Like, and then he's crying. This here, like... But let me find you, the ammo crate is a cheat. Simple. This here, this here is a moment of both. You got a huge target, but cannot even hit it. Just like he cried about. Down here.
A bit that made me think this guy was probably a bit sus. We'll play this in slow-mo. So he seems to take the first shot seemingly either through their hand or their elbow. We'll pull it back one more time. We'll go frame by frame. Right, so we'll see that the aim goes up towards the hand, but he moves off of it, and there's a little bit of a snap there, and then he fires, which he can't even see what he's firing on. It's very strange, and you can actually shoot through the edges of brick walls in where their left elbow would be, right? Approximately somewhere around that is aimed at the hand and then moved further to the right to lock onto what would typically be around about where the left elbow would be. Go frame by frame, and he gets the hit marker, so he gets the hit. And then he moves in for a follow-up shot. And he aims just before their left elbow. Now again, you've got a big target right in front of you, and he's literally hitting the absolute edge of the...
You got a big target in front of you and hitting the absolute edge. Okay. Side note, I'm showing prior to all the fighting, so you have the full picture up to it.
No dark sight. He's not dark sighted. He hasn't dark sighted. You can't know where I am, he hasn't dark.
Dude, you opened the door. It makes a crap ton of noise. So yes, he knows you are downstairs. So you need to come up from an angle like this. He knows.
Sighted.
And now you're making noise, so now he knows even more. Fair. You knew the bouncer was down there. I'm not gonna point that out. As I said, ammo box cheat. Already 2 out. 1 in the reserve. So yeah, he's already out of ammunition on the shotgun. So this entire fight with that guy, while you had riposte, you needed 4 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots to kill him. Let's watch that again. That was too far. Slow it down. Mute. You see the character. Why don't you shoot? Why don't you shoot? Joe, what are you shooting at right there? To make it even easier, I'll take it on YouTube. Just so you can see it's the exact same clip. Ellie, Nora. Bounty, second bounty just got picked. Scrap Peak here. If we go back here and I do this. Eleonora. Okay, same clip. We go forward here. As I said, Joe Bloom had a crap ton of fucking large target and decides to, you know it, shoot where the target is not. The target is over there. Target, like, what are you shooting at, Joe? You have a target over here. You either shoot at the target or you don't to not waste your ammunition. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots for this target here. Miss the first. Completely whiffs the first shot. Remember, you still have riposte. Gets your second shot. Where on the target did you get the second shot? Because the target comes here. You have a crap ton of a large motherfucking target. And where do you shoot him? You're not even on target. The target is right there. This here's the target. That's the edge of the target. You're not even on target. You have a huge target here. You're shooting at the edge of the target, Joe. Where are you shooting? It's the edge of the target. Why? Because you got aimbot. It's snapping to the target. Then he's gonna come with a shot again here. 1, you are in leg height. Even when he's crouching, you're in leg height. What are you gonna do? Trying to shoot the balls off him? Oh, wait. You are at the edge of the target. Because you shoot there. So this here is the edge of the target. Elbow, waist, edge of the target. And then you shoot. Completely whiffing. You don't get this. You don't get the hit. And then what? You have a knee shot ready. You then think you want to punish the door. You have a huge target right there, Joe. And then you want to punish the door. Why? What has the door ever done to you? Okay. All those shots wasted. You have 1 left. You can do it, Joe. Come on, Joe! What was that sway about? Also, I'm actually curious. I cannot go frame by frame on Twitch. I don't think I can. Does it show on there? So let's see here. Because the quality over on Twitch is far better than on YouTube, which I also informed him about. We still have 1 more shot that needs to go. There we go. Where do you shoot on that target? The edge of the target again, Joe? So you're crying about someone shooting at the edge of the target, but you're doing the exact same thing yourself. Oh, we need to go one more. There. And slow it down. You are on the edge of the target. Technically, this here is the arm, that's the knee. It bends, the body bends in like this here. So you correct it a little. Correct it a little. He stands up. You are at the waist right now. The leg is here. Knee going to the waist. You can see the pants right here. The waistline. The pants going down like this. You can see the shirt here, the red one. You can see the pistols there, dual wielding. Going a little back. More off target. And then shoots. You should never complain about anyone barely hitting target ever again. Literally never complain about anyone barely hitting, as I said, barely hitting target ever again. Because if you call this here aimbot, aim snap, whatever you want to do, try look at your own footage. You're doing the exact same thing. You're doing 100% the exact thing. Shooting at the edge of a motherfucking huge target. Like, why? Do you purposely die so you can cry cheater all the time? Is that it? Like, are you purposely losing so you can cry cheater all the time? Because...
He hasn't dark sided. You can't know where I am, he hasn't dark sided.
Also, side note, that there is, I think it's called Meridian, and the other one is called Black Coat. The one he shot at right there was Meridian with the helmet. And enters Black Coat. Like, are you purposely dying so you can call cheater?
Fucking health hacking bastards, man.
Exactly. Health hacking bastards. He's hacking. He's health hacking. Or you could just learn to hit your fucking shots. 2 shots out of 5. And you miss them insanely.
How can he survive that many shotgun shots? That last
Well, 3 of them missed completely.
second one was clean.
The last second one was clean. I already showed you it wasn't. It was completely clean, off target. That's how clean it was. It was cleanly off target.
In the chest.
Oh, it was in the chest. Yeah. No, it wasn't. One shot. And here you have why ammo box is a cheat. On his pistol, he still have a lot of shots. And yet he has still used 1. This here is why ammo boxes are a sign of cheaters. A sign of cheating. Everyone using ammo boxes cheat. How can you miss that? Like, he was sitting still, dude. Oh, there are 2 down there. You missed 2 people. I don't know how you got hit by that, though. I think that's a recoil, but I don't know if recoil actually is a thing in Hunt. Because it sounded like it hit behind you and then bounced into you. That probably is why you took that little damage. How did you miss that? Okay, so you have a target there. You choose to not even shoot at them. You want to hit this door frame. I'm sorry. And again, you then have 2 targets. You cannot decide which of them you want to shoot. And then you start at the fucking legs. You then shoot the door frame one more time. Like you're aiming at the edge of the players. That's what you're doing. See, you're out of the way. Oh, it's explosive shots. That came an explosion. You're aiming at the edge of the player. Like, you're doing the exact same thing you're claiming aimbot for. You're just failing on purpose so people won't call you a cheater. And note, you have 1 shotgun shot. He whiffed 3 shots. Okay. First off, yes, there's a pathway and it is closed off. Why are you standing in the pathway while reloading and looking the other way? You cannot see if they're coming from here anyway. And then you pick a shotgun at that distance. Why? Wait, what?
In the fucking mines, that's basically just used all my ammo.
That's why you have an ammo box. Potentially why you have an ammo box. So you have ammo. Literally in the name.
That dude is fucking health hacking, man. There's like...
That dude's fucking health hacking. I miss 3 shots, and the other 2 that actually hits him are completely off target at the edge of the body, so I should still completely obliterate him because I need handicap. Yeah. Well, proving once and for all that Joe Blue does not know what cheats are. There you have it, guys. My entire channel, I can do better. Your channel. My entire channel is proving to everyone that Joe Blue doesn't know what cheating is. He has absolutely no idea what cheating is. And yet he wants to be like, oh, cheater, cheater, cheater. I go 8 months back with this account here, apparently. I want to start. 30th December 2023. Apparently, I go all the way back there. And you can see I took a break from him. I don't plan on coming back like this here, going through all his clips one by one, completely showing that what he's doing is a lie. It took up way too much time. But clips like this here, where he says, cheater, and he even starts it out like literally insulting them.
Be back again with another episode of Filthy Hunt Cheaters.
Filthy Hunt Cheaters. Yes. A person that's not cheating, Landino, not cheating whatsoever, is a filthy hunt cheater. Yeah, he's insulting them. What was it he said about that? Here Joe argues why he needs to be a high-ranked person.
The other day where I 1v3'd a trio. I 1v3'd a trio. I was in trios by accident, and I 1v3'd a trio. Technically, I traded with the last guy, but he was a 5-star. I traded with the 5-star. And we both had the same reactions. And you think, and I made the argument on my stream, I said, if he's 5-star and he's above average and he's not cheating, and he had the same weapon, we're at the same distance, we both had the same information, and we both traded, doesn't that mean I'm at the same skill level as him?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Why? Because if we then take any other section, Let's see if I can get it. It shows back here, doesn't it? Do you show it, Joe? Do you show it? You don't show it here. I'm not gonna pause right now to so you can see like that I'm not cherry picking. I'm taking this live stream, live hunt stream, Joe Blue versus Cheaters, where down here was it? Somewhere back here, I think it was, where he claimed that guy was a cheater. It's the exact same video. And Joe claimed that Landino was a cheater. The exact same video. So you're quitting the game. Oh, I think it was because you needed sound on the game. So let's see here. Here he shows. Let's see, Joe. So a 3-star, 2-star, 3-star, 2-star, 3-star. I don't know. You got 209 event points. So you should be as good as a 5-star, right? As good as a 5-star. Let's see here. Going. Are you loading into the next? Ah, your hunter survived. Okay, so you're just loading into the next. You're not dying. Here, maybe. Potentially, yeah, potentially here. Okay, so let's see what you're saying. You have just said you should be as good as a 5-star. Rank the same.
Well, you killed 3 stars. No, I've killed 5 stars. I've killed 6 stars. I literally had that example that I played on my stream the other day where I 1v3'd a trio. I 1v3'd a trio. I was in trios by accident, and I 1v3'd a trio. Technically, I traded with the last guy, but he was a 5-star. I traded with the 5-star, and we both had the same reactions. And and I made the argument on my stream. I said, if he's 5-star and he's above average and he's not cheating, and he had the same weapon, we're at the same distance, we both had the same information, and we both traded, doesn't that mean I'm at the same skill level as him?
Okay, so doesn't that mean that you are the same skill level as a 5-star? Did you show? Are you gonna show? Yeah, you're gonna show. So let's see what you're saying here with your death.
Actually looks like, and how I'm actually wrong. You don't have anything to stand on.
Wait, is this? No, because you're still alive.
So the guy that killed me is the one with
And this here is a duo.
the commas.
Okay, so you died to a 4-star. 4 is less than 5, so if you're at the same level of a 5-star, why shouldn't you be able to beat this guy?
In his name here. He's got 293 duos wiped.
You said a decent player can have more duos wiped than boss targets. You said a decent player can have that. Don't go back on your words.
230 boss targets killed. So this guy kills more people in the game than he gets boss targets.
Okay, so let's focus on that. There are 12 players in the game. 12 players in the game. And how many boss targets? Think about that for a moment. The old maps, 2 boss targets. At any given point, just 2 boss targets. Main boss and Rotjaw. 2 main bosses, no Rotjaw. But this guy here kills more players than he does boss targets. So there are 12 players, 11 without him, 10 without his teammate. And 2 boss targets. Apparently for Joe, math ain't mathing, because it should be super easy to have more players if you do PvP in the game. If you ignore the boss target, if you basically ignore the boss target, you should be able to get far more kills on players. Sure, you should still die, so your basic KD or KDA should still be low if you're not a good shot, but you should it should be super easy to get player kills in the game compared to boss targets. Because people run into the same compound wanting the bounty of the target. This here is boss targets killed. So this here is not third partying a banish. It's not third partying a boss bounty after the banish. No. This is killing the boss target. You need to be the first to come and kill the boss target. But that's way more difficult than third partying and then getting the bounty. That's no, sorry. It's way easier to kill the boss than third partying and then getting the bounty. So it's easier to just find one of 2 bosses rather than 10 players. It's way easier to find 2 bosses than 10 players. Joe, you are not and will not ever make any sense whatsoever. This here was I can do better, and I just proved you I can. With multiple evidence that Joe is worse than what he claims he is. He does not know anything about the game whatsoever, and he correlates the most basic knowledge to being cheating. He fabricates his own evidence to be equal to cheating, because otherwise he have no actual argument for why someone is a cheater. Like all these evidence here, all of them are fabricated just so Joe can feel better about himself losing. All of it. And as I said, my entire channel shows Joe is a liar. This here's Joe's channel. Filth of Hunt, 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 Filth of Hunt. Filth of Hunt, 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 Filth of Hunt. Filth of Hunt, Filth of Hunt, Filth of Hunt, Filth of Hunt, Filth of Hunt there. Filth of Hunt, Filth of Hunt, oh, Filth of Hunt there too. Filth of Hunt, Joe versus Joe Blue, but Survivor, Joe Blue, the anti-cheater versus cheaters. Filth of Hunt, Filth of Hunt, Filth of Hunt, Filth of Hunt. If we then go further down, before he started the Filth of Hunt, it was Filthy Hunt Cheaters, Filthy Hunt Cheaters, Filthy Hunt Cheaters, Filthy Hunt Cheaters, with the title Hunt Showdown, sus players. Filthy Hunt Cheaters, 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 sus players, sus players, sus players, sus players. For over a year, he has been doing this. It's the same thing all over. Deceived Inc., the same shit. Video, Deceived Hunt video, like you have them. Hunt Showdown highlight. What did you just highlight there? Okay, what? Ah, it's lagging. So you have an enemy down there, huh? So it's a highlight that you're missing. Oh, it's a highlight that you get the shot. So you show prior to the moment, that's actually the highlight, for no reason whatsoever, to highlight that you're also missing. That's a beetle. It's not beetle juice, it's just a beetle. It's potentially even your teammate's beetle. What? He was standing still in the door frame and you highlight that? Okay, wow. What else we got? What else we got? Seriously? You're not experiencing any engagement whatsoever. You're shooting the red barrels. You're not having any engagement. And what? Okay. So you have highlighted that you're just a rat. You're just ratting. And then what? You one-shot him? Okay. And then you're what? Whiffing. And he's not even taking a shot at you. Like, what the fuck is your enemy even doing here? I wish I met players like this. Also, dude, you have an entire enemy right there. Why are you not even shooting the enemy? His arm is there. He's covered behind here. You're not even shooting. You're off target. And you still get the hit marker. Silent aim. Silent aim. Okay. And then, what's he doing? He literally just got shot. He went further towards you. And he's looking at you. He's literally looking at you. Like, what's this player doing? Paid actor! Like, dude, what's the highlight in that moment? That you're using silent aim and having paid actors in your gameplay? What? Paid actor. This year is over a year ago. These are the players you were playing against over a year ago. Crouching all over the place. What's he doing? Okay, he got shot by your teammate. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. He hears the metal you run through. The chains. He hears the chains. He hears you running. And he's... Okay. Hey, doctor. You hear someone down there. And they're just... What the fuck? And you're... Are you doing it again? Are you doing... Joe, are you doing it again? Oh no, this here is a highlight of your cousin playing. This here's not even you. Is your cousin also using silent aim? Shooting at the edge of targets? He's not even shooting on the target. The target is there, not here. Your cousin is not even shooting on the target. Like, what the fuck? It's not even on the target. You can see here. The target is hiding behind here. You can literally see the target there. This here is... That's the arm. That's the dirt behind him. Your cousin is using silent aim. I don't fucking care. Over a year ago, April 23, your cousin, the one dread, used silent aim on this kill here. I don't give a fuck about what you say. That right there, that's silent aim. If you claim all the other people are cheating, call out your own fucking cousin. Call out your own fucking cousin for using cheats. This here's you. Okay, you have a weapon, you have melee, and you have throwing knives. You could use the throwing knives then, while he was coming towards you instead of wasting your time just waiting for him. Are you blind? Hello? What the fuck? I want to play against these people here. I swear to God, I want to play against these people here. You didn't even get killed by that person, and you're highlighting that you died? How's that a highlight?
Fucking zombie's gonna fucking screw me over, man.
Then kill it!
He's on me! Just punched him to death, man.
I said it before. Paid actor!
Oh yeah, there's a dude outside.
Like, no wonder you think everyone are cheating when these people you're playing against don't know how to play the game whatsoever. Oh my god! I want these enemies! I swear to God, I want the enemies you're playing against, Joe. I want them so bad. Ah, Jesus. Okay, wow. I cannot handle anymore. Oh, God. I want to play against these people here. Even 1 year ago, I want these people. Fucking... Oh, Christ. Oh, shit. Okay. Have a nice day, guys. Sorry for the long one.